So there's a question I ask a lot of people. And the question is, what is the core reason why you make your decisions? What is the core reason why you're living? And a lot of people would answer me like, oh, because of this job, or making this much money, or having this type of family, or having a house and a car. But when you really think about it, is that the core reason? When you think about the core reason, I want you to think about this. It's something where you break down all your answers where it comes down to the last point. And what is that? Well, why do you want a house? Why do you want a car? Why do you want a better job? What does that money give you? What does that house give you? Right? What does that car give you? What does that family give you? You see, in the end, when everyone makes their choices, when everyone is trying to figure out what they want to do, they base it on one thing. And when you break down all the answers that you give, every person in the world wants the same thing. What is that? Happiness. That's what everyone wants. Everyone just wants to be happy. Why do you get the latte instead of the espresso? Because you think it'll make you more happy. Why do you want the iced drink instead of the hot drink? Because we think it makes us more happy. That's why we make our decisions. Now, here's the interesting part about our decisions that lead to happiness. Let me give you a scenario. Let's say that there's two schools, Harvard and UCLA. And let's say that person A, that's you, really wants to go to Harvard, but you don't get in. And so you end up with your second choice of going to UCLA. Now there's a second person. A second person also goes to UCLA. However, this person has always wanted to go to UCLA all their life, and they get in. Now, both of you ended up in the same spot. But my question to you is, who's going to be happier? And of course, the majority of you answered, well, of course, it's the person who's always wanted to go there. And the answer is, wrong. Why is it wrong that you go to the place you want to go to? Let me share with you something really interesting, okay? Let's ask each of them one question. The first person, which is you, you've always wanted to go to Harvard, you didn't get in, you go to UCLA, and I'll ask you this one question. Can you guarantee me 100% that you'll be unhappy attending UCLA? And your answer will be, I'm not sure. I don't know. So I go to the second person who's always wanted to go there, and I'll ask him the similar question. Can you guarantee me 100% that you'll be happy there? And what will they say? I'm not sure. You see? They're both in the same position. They don't know. You see, we're based our life on this happiness, and we make our choices based on happiness. But the reality is, we're not even sure what makes us happy. It's only what you think, but you don't really know. We think we'll be better off there, so we're unhappy over here. But in reality is, we're not even really sure if we'd be happy over there in the first place. We live our lives trying to be happy, but most of the times it's all based on just what you think. You think being with that guy, you think being with that girl is gonna make you more happy. But how many times have you seen it where someone likes that person and when they finally get together, they break up in 3 days? Why? Because people don't base off what is true. You only base off on what you think. And you know what? Most of the times, you have no idea if it's true or not. Happiness is not based on what you think. Happiness is based on what is true. And that's where our minds have to change. Do not base it on what you think, but base on what is true. What is true? On what you experience when you go through it. 'Cause you have made this